Sometimes people think buying two smaller properties is better than buying one big one. More flexibility, more resale options. Makes sense, right? That's exactly what one of my clients from Canada saw too. He flew to Dubai recently while I was working remotely from Europe. We were in touch by phone the entire time. His goal was clear: invest in a waterfront project, exit in 2 years, flip the property before handover. But here's the thing. He didn't know much about Dubai or the different areas. He just knew a few famous developer names like most international investors usually do. His budget was strong, definitely enough to buy a larger apartment, but he was hesitating. Should he go in all in one good unit or split it between two smaller ones? Now in Dubai, the moment you say you are looking to invest, you are surrounded by offers. And he started getting approached by different agents, pitching all sorts of projects. While I was abroad, I sent him one clear recommendation: a boutique waterfront project, only 120 units in total. Just 45 of them were two bedrooms. I offered him one of those two beds located on the third floor with a water view. And what really mattered? The price. It was 15% lower than a similar unit on a higher floor in the same building. Same layout, same view, same finishing, but lower floor, and that gave him an edge. In Dubai, low-rise buildings work differently. A third-floor apartment still sells well. You're not overpaying for height, and when it comes time to resell, you've got pricing flexibility. It becomes easier to exit when your competition is limited. The handover was mid of 2027, perfect match with his 2 years exit goal. Meanwhile, another agent offered him a project from a big-name developer. Sound great on paper. First line sea view, 4 towers, 2,400 total units, handover end of 2029, two of one-bedroom units for the same price. Sounds like a deal, right? Not really. Let's break it down. When a project has hundreds of similar one-bedroom units, it's a warning sign for anyone who plans to flip. Why? Because when the handover comes, the market is flooded with the resale listings. You're competing with too many others who also want to exit fast. And how do you win in that situation? By cutting the price, which eats into your profits. Also, handover in 2029, let's be realistic, that's just an estimated date. And construction delays, especially for big towers, and we are likely looking at the middle of 2030. That's double the investment period he had in mind. So I told him clearly, don't go for it. That's a rental investment, not a flip. You'll struggle to resell and you'll wait way too long. Instead, focus on something rare and smart. A unit that's limited in number. Good location, waterfront, fewer competitors, earlier handover, better liquidity. He thought about it. He even showed my messages to his wife, who's also a realtor in Canada. She told him everything she's saying is spot on. Now we are preparing everything remotely, and he will move forward with that boutique 2-bedroom apartment. So, what's the takeaway of all this story? Don't get distracted by the number of properties you can buy. Don't rush into the first famous name you hear. And definitely don't choose based on the biggest discount or the fanciest view alone. You're not buying to brag, you're buying to build wealth. And sometimes that means one smart choice is better than two risky ones. Always match the project with your exit plan. Think about resale competition. Know your timeline and choose accordingly. If you want to see what kind of properties you can buy in Dubai based on your budget, check out my video where I break it down and show real examples. It's linked right here and in the description. See you there.